Hey nurses, I'm Natasha, your care management nursepreneur. I'm a registered nurse care management consultant, and I help nurses in primary care practices understand and implement CMS aligned care management models that actually improve patient health outcomes. I want to talk about something that holds a lot of nurses back from ever getting started in the business of care management. And it's not a lack of skill, it's not a lack of intelligence, it's misconceptions. Over the years, I've heard the same concerns come up again and again. And these beliefs stop nurses from even taking the first steps. So today, I want to walk through the biggest misconceptions nurses have about starting a care management business and what's actually true. I need a certification first. That is probably the most common one. Care management does not require nurses to get an additional certification in order to provide the service. Your nursing license already qualifies you. Think about what care management actually involves: coordinating care across healthcare providers, educating patients, managing medications, developing and updating care plans, monitoring chronic health conditions, and identifying barriers to patient healthcare. These are core nursing skills. You learn the nursing process in school, you've been applying it in practice. Care management is simply that work, structured and delivered long term outside of the office visit. Certifications can be helpful later, but they are not a prerequisite to starting. Waiting for a certification is often just a way fear shows up dressed as being responsible. I have to quit my job. You do not have to quit your job to start a care management business. In fact, most nurses shouldn't. This is where I'll get a little personal. I did not have an official care management job before I started my care management business, and I didn't quit my job immediately either. Leaving a full time position was scary. I had health insurance to think about. I have a chronic health condition myself. So instead of jumping without a plan, I built a safety net. I secured multiple per diem nursing roles. That allowed me to support myself while I built my business. Was it challenging? Absolutely. I had to adjust my schedule. I had to learn how to manage my time and finances differently. And I continue to work per diem as a nurse while growing my business until my business can support me consistently. Care management businesses can be built part time. I need to bill insurance myself. This one causes a lot of unnecessary confusion. As a nurse, you do not bill insurance for care management services. The physician or the practice bills the insurance. They are the billing provider. Your role is to deliver the clinical service. The practice is responsible for reimbursement and for paying you for your work. This is why care management is often a business to business model for nurses. You are partnering with practices, not replacing them. You are providing a service that supports their patients, their health outcomes, and improves their workflow. You don't need to become an insurance expert to get started. I'm not experienced enough. This belief stops more nurses than anything else. If you've been a nurse for 5 years or more, you are experienced enough. And honestly, many nurses with less time than that are experienced too. Experience isn't just about job titles, it's about clinical judgment, communication, recognizing patterns, patient education, and care coordination. If you've worked in any setting where patients have chronic conditions, you already have transferable skills for care management. The real issue isn't experience, it's confidence. And confidence grows through action, not waiting. You don't need to be perfect to start. You don't need a certification first. You don't need to quit your job. You don't need to bill insurance. And you don't need to know everything on day one. What you do need is clarity, structure, and support. Care management is not some mysterious specialty reserved for a few nurses. It's work nurses have been doing for years, now delivered in a different model. In the next video, I'll talk about how nurses actually partner with primary care practices and what those partnerships really look like in the real world.